What is up, everyone? I'm coming on here for a couple of plays for the day. Yesterday was slow Monday on the VIP. Sunday, Monday, always very slow for us. And I really hate overextending, right? I don't like to overextend the plays too much. Always top of mind for me is you guys' bankroll and you guys, winning money, right? That's literally the goal of this channel. That's the goal of the VIP. That is what we've been able to do over the past 15, 16 months, the past, 30 days, the past 90 days, whatever it is, guys. We always win money in these time frames. And Monday, very slow for us. I only had like 5 entries out, and you guys pretty much see them all here, right? We do cash this 2-man here because TES does dominate JD Gaming. And then right here, we probably should have cashed this as a full 3x, but we do hit a 1.5x here. So 2 little cashes here, and then you guys see some misses here. As you guys know, I'm very transparent. I show absolutely everything on this channel. I try to show all the wins, all the losses, the good, the bad, the ugly of betting, because, betting is a long-term game. Betting is a game where sometimes, you're going to go down a couple of units. You're going to go down, 3-4 units in a day, and then maybe the next day you're going to go up 15 units and it'd be the best day ever. And then some days you're going to go down, another unit or something, and you got to stay level-headed through those times. The good, you got to stay level-headed. The bad, you got to stay level-headed. So again, yesterday, pretty slow day. We do end up going down about 0.5 to a unit or something, because overall we go up like 2.5 units with these 2 hits, and then minus 3 units with these 3 misses, right? So we go down about 0.5 units. So no big deal whatsoever. I will say yesterday's YouTube play unfortunately did miss once again. We have a little bit of unluck with League of Legends. I did talk about yesterday this this IG team who FPX was playing, which Care was on, right? This IG team was minus 160 to sweep FPX, okay? So they were the much better team, IG was, and they were minus 160 to sweep them. Not just win a game, they were 160 to sweep this team. And what ends up happening is FPX actually wins both games, all right? So that was very, very unlikely. And that's not just coming from me, that's coming from the sports books. As you guys saw in yesterday's video, I actually put the sports books odds that BOVADA posted. And again, they were minus 160. And to get 2-0'd, for FPX to 2-0 IG, they were like plus 1,000 or something, all right? So plus 1,000, by the way, is like the Los Angeles Chargers to win the Super Bowl is plus 1,000, right? That is a very long shot thing to do, and they end up doing that, and they end up actually 2-0ing them. So again, sometimes crazy stuff happens in betting, and I was very, I played this entry. I'm not going to say certain about anything because it's nothing certain in betting, but I played this entry with the intention that IG was going to dominate the game. That obviously did not happen. IG has actually been playing pretty poorly recently, especially from yesterday's sweep that they actually had versus FPX, which is one of the worst teams in the league here. And so unfortunate there. The good thing is that the WNBA play really on the money there. Obviously, we don't win the entry. I'm not going to count this as a win. I'm not even going to really celebrate it, but I feel like we've been doing pretty good in the WNBA, which, I really am not going to doubt my abilities in League of Legends. Guys, League of Legends is like what we've been cashing on all summer. I feel very, very confident in my League of Legends ability, and you guys will see some of these graphs here. A lot of these graphs are built off the back, straight up the back of League of Legends, right? 140 units since May 1st. We're right around the 90-day mark. So whatever 140 divided by 3 is, that's how much you would be every single month so far in this summer, right? And I'm kind of counting this summer, May 1st till now. You'd be up in that 90-day span. If you're a $10 bettor, you'd be up $1,400, all right? And you guys will see on a little bit, kind of the past 3 days have been very similar to how yesterday went. We've had like maybe 2 wins, and then we've had like 3 or 4 misses, or like, 4 or 5 misses or whatever it is, kind of slowly going down like a unit or whatever a day. But you guys will see, kind of the story of the VIP is the exact story of the VIP. You guys see, like, even if we start here in May, right? We kind of go down a little bit, and then we reach all-time highs. We go down a little bit, we reach all-time highs. We go down a little bit, have a little bit of a downturn, all-time highs. A little bit of a downturn, all-time highs. A little bit of a downturn. What do you think is going to happen, guys? We're going to reach all-time highs probably by this weekend. If not by this weekend, probably by middle of next week or something like that. Maybe it'll happen today or tomorrow with like a 20 unit day, right? And you might be like, well, it's the middle of the week, there's not that much to bet on. But Wednesday of last week we went up 25 units, and guys, like, I really take your emotions out of the game. This is how it always happens. You guys will see this is over all of last year. So 2024, we bet 3,000 times last year, so that is a lot of sample size. If you guys know anything about statistics, you guys know the more sample size there is in a survey, the more sample size there is in a data pool, in a data set, the more likely that that is a statistically significant variable, right? And the variable is we just win over time, right? We go up 600 units last year, 14% ROI. You guys will see everything is very, very similar to what we did last year. Our ROI is right around that 14% mark. Gone up 140 units in this past 3 months, and the record, we actually lose more than we win, right, record-wise, and that is because we cash entries like this, right? These are all of the entries that we cashed last week that were 4-man entries, and you guys will see some of these like 8Xs, 8.5Xs, stuff like this. This entry, for example, would pay for 8 losses. So this entry, just this little entry right here, is the power of 8 losses. So one entry can combat 8 losses. That's why I always say that we lose more than we win record-wise, but we win a lot more than we lose profit-wise. Obviously, profit is all that matters at the end of the day. Why do we do this? It's to win money. It's to profit long-term. I really don't get people who just come on here and gamble every day. Like, they just gamble. They just go on the slot machine and, pick random picks, because it's like, it's not fun to lose money, guys. That's why I started this channel. It's like, I want to win. Like, I want to win you guys money. I know how to win money long-term. Hopefully these graphs do prove that. Again, pretty slow day yesterday. I did talk about, obviously our loss in yesterday's YouTube video. I talk about pretty much every loss that we have, every win that we have, and that is all documented right here on this YouTube channel, right? So if you have any questions, you can go back, watch some of those videos. And our strategy is actually using correlation, which I didn't really talk enough about in today's video, but I talk about it all the time. We have a very set strategy called correlation and called closing line value, all right? So what this play is going to be played off of is closing line value. So first of all, we have KZ Mize as a taco, right? And this is actually a little bit of closing line value. Any of these discounts are closing line value because his line is going to close today at 4, right? His line is 4 to 4.5 right now, and we're able to get him at 2.5. So we have a line that is way lower than what PrizePicks really normally would set it at. Obviously, PrizePicks is giving us this play because it's a Taco Tuesday and it's a promotion they're running, but we're going to take this because his line is 1.5 pitch outs lower than his normal line is across all sportsbooks. As you guys will see here, Flandry is the play we're going to take today in League of Legends. And it's a very similar story, honestly, to this IG game. AL is like minus 150 to minus 160 to 2-0 we. So I know it's a little bit scary because we just saw the exact opposite of that happen. But I'm telling you guys, sportsbooks are sportsbooks for a reason. They know what they're doing. They know how to set lines. Bovada, Pinnacle, they do this for a living. They do this for a business. And they set lines very, very wisely, all right? So AL again is minus 150 to 2-0 we. Now, I'm thinking in this game, the reason why I like Flandry is we don't even need a 2-0. All right, we need AL to at least win one game, which again, they're probably like minus 500 to win at least one game. This is the number 3 or number 4 team in the world. We is like top 25. All right, so we have much different teams, much different quality of teams in the world. AL, if they were playing today for a championship matchup, they could literally be a championship level League of Legends team. Like they could be in the semifinals in the championship game of League of Legends and no one would bat an eye. We is like a bottom 2 team in this league, all right? So AL versus we. Another thing about this league, it's called the LPL. It's the Chinese league in League of Legends. They are a very aggressive league. They are known for getting a lot of kills, a lot of assists. They fight a lot. They really test their limits. That's why I always like to take overs on LPL games if I can. And again, AL is set to sweep this team. Again, they have probably like a 60 to 65% chance of sweeping this team. That's just based off of Sportsbook's odds. And why I really like this entry, guys, is because in the last 8 games that he has played versus we, this team we, right, he is averaging almost 10 assists a game. All right, so he's averaging 9.87 assists per game in the last 8 games they've played we. This dates all the way back to March, so they've played them pretty much like 2 or 3 games every single month, all the way back up until May. I meant May, not March. Up like 2-3 months ago. So on average, if you just take his averages, he should be sitting at around 20 assists. Now, do I think he's going to get 20 assists? Probably not. Normally, what happens is he has one game that gets him like 12 to 15 assists, and then he has another game that maybe gets him only like 5 or 6 assists. But again, I think that there's a really solid chance that he gets maybe 15 or 16 assists. Right? Do I think he's going to get 20? Probably not. He'll probably fall under this average here, but do I think he'll get 15? Yes, I do think he'll get 15, and that's why I'm playing this here. So 13.5, definitely take it over. 14, definitely take it over. Honestly, even 14.5, take it over as well. This is the play that I'm locking in today. Again, guys, I know 2 days in a row we've had League of Legends plays. We've had the WNBA play hit and the League of Legends play unfortunately miss. But I'm telling you guys, we know how to bet on League of Legends here. I don't know why I went to this graph here, but you guys will see it. Here's a day in June. We went up close to 40 units, and pretty much all I'll say is there's a lot of League of Legends plays. If you want to pause the video, you'll see a lot of League of Legends hits throughout this day because, again, League of Legends, I truly believe, is the best opportunity right now on PrizePicks. I think it goes college football and League of Legends. They are 1A and 1B of betting, and obviously college football, we still got to wait about another month for that to come up for us. So if you do want to get into the VIP, if you do want to start correlated betting, if you want to start winning, again, there's like 98% of sports bettors are losing sports bettors long term. You can literally be part of that 1%, 2% today in like 5-10 minutes. All you have to do is sign up for Bovada. You can sign up for Better. You can sign up for Chalkboard. You can sign up for NOVIG. I have 4 different apps you guys can sign up for to get either 1 to 2 months free of the VIP. Again, this is the past 3 months right here. So today, if you sign up for NOVIG and you sign up for Bovada, I would give you guys 3 months of the VIP free. And over the course of 3 months, if you're a $10 bettor, you would have made $1,400. And I'm telling you guys, putting money into this app, you could sign up, like I said, for NOVIG and Bovada for $10. It would be $10 out of pocket today to sign up for these different apps. Not only that, it's not necessarily out of pocket because NOVIG doubles your deposit. So that $10 would actually become $20. And for Bovada, I'm paying you back the money and you get a deposit bonus up to 200% or something, or like 150%. So $10 would become $20 or $25, something like that. But again, sign up for these different apps, guys. It's super easy to get into my VIP for a number of months, and you guys will profit. Not only that, this next month is NFL preseason, and we're going to start college football, which are the biggest sports. Every single football season, college and NFL season, the past 2 years, I've been doing this, guys. We have gone up 350 units the past 2 seasons each. All right, so not just combined, each 350 units each. So that would be $3.5 thousand you would go up if you're a $10 bettor. If you're $15, $20 bettor, you'd obviously be going up a lot more than that too. So definitely do that. Again, lock this in for the Taco Tuesday. One last thing, guys, the Taco Tuesday is going to be switching throughout the day. So once it hits the afternoon, this is going to be a new thing. Just go ahead and pair that up with the new player if you are watching this after like 2:30 or 3 or whatever it is, in case he Mize is off the board, and go ahead and just sub in that next taco or whatever it is if Mize is off the board and add his normal line here. I don't like his normal line. I just like it because it's a taco. So whatever that next taco is, just go ahead and fill that in if you did watch this video a little bit late here. So thank you guys again. Again, hopefully you guys understand, very transparent. You guys know we always go down a little bit, then we rock it up. We go down a little bit, we rock it up, guys. I've been doing this for 16 months. That's how it always happens. I'm telling you, like, next couple of days we'll probably be at all-time highs, and I'll be like, look, guys, that's how it always happens, right? Even if we do end up going down 25 units this next week, whatever, guys, we'll be bouncing back, and we will be at all-time highs in no time. So thank you guys again. I'll see you in tomorrow's video.